my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
57's Mike 57. Watch the pass. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
50's the Mike. You.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight right. Alert. 3 down. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Bang, bang.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check 50. Check 50. Cover. Cover. Yo, motion. Go.
On third down, Drake. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch twist. Let's box. Right. Wahoo. Look, 50, Mike, 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Put it right.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
50's the mark. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check. Check 24.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 3, check 3. It's 3,
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
First down, Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come here.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Slide, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. Run.
Now Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Single slot. Check 8. No. Tight end to the right.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Back. 57. 58 to Mike. Hey, box drop. 58.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, 50's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Sanders. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Done. 280. 5'9". Stop it. Hey, it's all out. 5'7". He's coming, double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Back. 280. Push him back. Push him back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Get to the ball. Let's get moving.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You got nothing to that. Okay? Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. That's it. 50's up. 50's the mark. Here we go, D.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Yeah. That's mine. I got him.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go. Go to base. 50. No. Wait.
Right back to Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Motion.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Check.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50. Get your swarm on. Check 4. Check. He's checking. Crash. Switch it.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. Check the out. Mike's 50.
Murray to throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Yeah, and it feel like